Well, this will be a bit of a different video. Suppose trying to make it a little bit more kid-friendly. Today we'll be doing something that is a little different. We'll be talking about and going over every movie / TV show that was announced at D23 and going over why we are either excited or worried about it. We will try to keep things brief. Don't want to do a whole 10-minute video on every little thing that was announced. To start off, we have a movie that we all know about, Moana 2. We get our first official trailer, and if you're an existing member of this channel, you know how I feel about sequels. So, needless to say, I'm a little bit nervous about this film, as I think the first movie left the ending perfectly. But I could see how they left it open-ended with Moana becoming a full wayfinder. But I hope that they are going to stay true to the source material and deliver another masterpiece. Am I excited about this movie?
Yes.
Next is a live-action film, Snow White. Now, I have attempted to stray away from political topics on this channel, and I will continue to do that. So personally, I've never been a big fan of Disney princesses movies for obvious reasons.
I am a man.
But I am a fan of Rachel Zegler, especially after her performance in The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Click up the link in the corner if you haven't seen my review on that movie. I also love the idea of Gal Gadot as the evil queen. So, needless to say, are we excited about seeing this film?
Yes.
The next thing that was announced, and what I am assuming and guessing to be everyone's favorite announcement, the live-action Lilo and Stitch film. I have always been a fan of the animated movie series, and I love the Stitch experience right at Disney, even if it did give me nightmares as a kid. So, are we excited to see this movie?
Yes! Definitely!
Next was something I didn't think anyone was expecting, and that was the announcement of Incredibles 3. Once again, I'll reiterate how I feel about sequels. I think Incredibles 2 was an okay sequel. I liked how they took the family dynamic in the first movie and flipped it on its head so the parents' roles are switched. But the overarching story was kind of meh to me. I am always excited to see an animated superhero movie, but are we excited to see this? The next movie that got announced was something that we all knew was coming, but still hoping wouldn't, Toy Story 5. I am of the group that thinks the series should have ended at 3. The way that 3 ended was like a perfect send-off. I'm not saying that Toy Story 4 was bad at all. I love Toy Story 4. I just feel like it was needed. So for the 5th entry into the series, the only storyline that I will be accepting is if the gang find out that Andy has a kid now, Bonnie outgrew playing with the toys, and they all collectively venture out to find Woody like he is a lost toy now, in order to have them all go back to where the whole story started with Toy Story. I'll give it 1,000,000 extra points if Andy's sunroom even looks exactly like Andy's was when we had first met him. If it does not follow that storyline, then I don't think I will rank this film highly. So for that, are we excited for this movie?
Fuck no!
The next movie that was announced was Frozen 3. Can't say that this announcement was not already foreseen. Frozen 1 was a masterpiece, so Frozen 2 was obviously going to be coming out. Frozen 2 was good, so obviously we could have guessed that there was going to be a third Frozen movie. So are we excited to see Frozen 3? Next was another movie that we all expected eventually, Zootopia 2. We love the first Zootopia, and I've been wondering when a sequel was coming out. I just hope that it can live up to the first movie and be a great sequel. So are we excited to see Zootopia 2?
Yes.
Now, the next movie that was announced was a new Star Wars film, Star Wars Skeleton Crew. Do I know much about Star Wars?
Fuck no!
So I am not one to speak on whether it looks good or not. From many conversations I've had with many coworkers, friends, Disney has done a horrible job handling the Star Wars series as of late. So hopefully this is a good change of pace. Are we excited to see this? Next, we have a trailer to the new Disney Plus series, Agatha All Along. I love the series WandaVision, and I think Kathryn Hahn did a great job as Agatha, so are we excited to see this?
Yes.
Next, we have a trailer for the new Fantastic Four series, Fantastic Four First Steps. We are nervous about the new film, especially based on how the previous films have been, but hopefully they get it right this time. Are we excited?
Fuck no!
Next, we have a trailer for the new Daredevil movie, Daredevil Born Again. We love the actor portraying Daredevil. He's been doing great as the character. So are we excited? Next, we have a new name for the new Avatar movie, being Avatar Fire and Ash. We loved Way of the Water. Are we excited?
Yes.
Next, we got a good look at the sequel to the Disney classic Freaky Friday, being Freakier Friday. I don't think this will be a good movie. A part of me feels like this is just a cash grab for Lindsay Lohan to get back into acting. So are we excited to see this movie?
Fuck no!
Next, we have another entry into the Tron series, Tron Ares. We do not have much information and knowledge about the franchise, but this might be a movie that might make us get into it and actually start watching it. So are we excited? Next, we get a brief announcement from another gay-ass Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson movie, Monster Jam. Watch our video on how we feel about Dwayne the gay-ass Rock Johnson, but are we excited about this movie?
Fuck no!
Next, we have an announcement about Pixar's first ever TV series, Win or Lose. Now, I love Pixar. Anyone who's been a fan of this channel knows that. But I am honestly starting to feel a little bit nervous as I feel like they're spreading themselves a little thin with all these products that are coming out. I just hope the quality stays the same as to what we've come to expect from Pixar. But are we excited?
Yes.
Next, we have an honestly surprise announcement that no one was expecting. Another TV series from Pixar and an original TV series, Dream Productions, which is based off of the Dream Productions crew that was in Riley's head during Inside Out. Watch my video on how I feel about Inside Out 2 if you haven't already. I realize my feelings about Inside Out 2 are in the very small minority, but I will say that I feel like a TV show is the perfect avenue for the series to go in, as it will allow the story and the universe to feel a lot more lived in and to feel a lot more kind of full, I guess. So are we excited?
Yes.
Next, we have another Pixar film, being Hoppers. Again, showing that Pixar, to me, is stretching themselves a little thin, but it has an interesting concept at least. But since it is a Pixar film, as long as it holds the same quality, are we excited?
Yes.
Next, we have a preview of Ironheart. I'm excited to see what Disney does with that character, so are we excited for the film?
Yes.
The next one we heard about is Andor Season 2. We haven't even seen Season 1. I didn't even know Andor Season 1 was even a thing, so we can't speak on it, unfortunately. Next, we have Mandalorian and Groggy. This is not a Mandalorian season, mind you, but a movie instead. But needless to say, we still haven't even seen the TV show. But I've heard that it's a fantastic show, so are we excited about it? And the expo finally ended with the trailer for Season 2 of Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Again, we didn't even know that there was a TV show for Percy Jackson and the Olympians, so we can't really speak on whether we're excited about it or not, but you know what? We might start watching it because we need a new TV show to watch anyways. And that is all that was announced at D23. The next couple of years are going to be a great time to be a Disney fan. The film that I think we all are most excited to see is the live-action Lilo and Stitch. We all have been eagerly waiting to see Experiment 626 again, and they look to be doing him justice in this character design, and hopefully they can do him justice in the story. I just hope they get Lilo's character design right. With that, I hope you all like this content. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel. As mentioned last time, we have a new contest going on, where the first person to comment the correct number of beeps heard in the video will get a personal shout out in the next one. So I hope you all have a great day, and we will catch y'all at the movies. Thank you for watching.